Hello, welcome to episode 3 of Tangent Talk. As promised, I do have the guest I had the last. I said at the end of the last one is my friend
Felicia.
Felicia. She's already nervous, and I can tell. But apparently, a previous guest of mine gave a glowing review. Glowing review. She was commenting about today about my room, and I was like, oh, you've never been in my room.
No, this is wild.
All 3 of my guests now have been not in my room before. It's very weird because I'm not used to oh yeah, you've never been in my room.
Yeah, I know. We just always meet in different places.
Usually, well, we haven't been in Chandler's room lately. But.
Yeah, I know, but for reasons.
Shh.
You know what I mean? Because she's hanging out with Daniel.
Yeah.
Literally all the time.
She's actually, she's hanging out with Daniel right now.
Oh yeah,
it's their 1 month anniversary.
So
sweet. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I love it though. I want to meet him. It's so weird.
I know. Me and Chandler were beeping on Friday, and we FaceTimed him, and I said, so it's true. It's actually funny. I mentioned this in the last episode, very briefly. I said to him, you have a really friendly face, and Chandler was like, don't say. She was like, I thought you were gonna comment on his appearance. I was like, he just has a friendly face, and I mentioned it last episode because the guy who was here, his girlfriend, has not the same face, but they're both just you look at her and you're just like, I could just tell her anything.
Understandable.
Yeah.
That's me with Nathan. Oh, legend. You need to meet him so bad.
Oh yeah,
I think y'all would be like.
I will not be there at the concert.
It makes me so sad. I wish you could come because I know you love her, and Nathan literally loves her. Don't cry. It's for a better opportunity. Don't you worry.
Felicia and I and Chandler, the whole crew, which we'll get in a second on who the crew is, we're all supposed to be going to Florence and the Machine, which listeners know I would die for Florence and the Machine. I've said it every episode, I would die for Florence and the Machine. So,
as we all should.
And I'm doing a special program for radio stuff that day, during that day, and it's the only reason, it's the only thing I could think of skipping Florence for, so.
It's for a good cause, but we will miss you, dude.
It's fine.
We're gonna be fucking shaking our asses in your honor.
So Florence?
Yes, you have no idea. I'm ready.
Twerking to Dog Days Are Over.
Yes, don't even get me started. Jordan keeps playing that too. He's in the Florence kick right now. He keeps listening to her. It's honestly incredible. I wanted.
I really do want to do that road trip.
I know.
I love
when you said road trip, I was like, because I didn't think you were talking about a concert at first. So I was like, road trip? This sounds like.
I have no money.
Yes, it sounds. Yeah, I have no money, but when is it? What time?
Okay. So Greeting Committee, my band, one of my favorite bands is going on tour, and they're not going to Charlotte. But so Chandler wants to go to our friend Chandler wants to go to the Nashville one, but that one is literally the day after my program ends. So Washington D.C. would be way better.
Yeah. I think she couldn't go to the.
She's Atlanta one. She can't go.
Yeah, because she's going to Europe or something.
Oh, is that when she's in Europe?
Yeah, when were the dates? Because I did not look. I
was May something.
Yeah, I was in class when I got this text.
Let me check. This is very unprofessional. He's like, wow, they really care about concerts and shit.
Yeah.
We will talk about. Actually, we will transition to concerts right after I find out the date.
Yes. Our last day of class is May 9th, so.
It's not May 9th. It's later than that.
Yeah. So.
DC is May 15th.
Yeah, I think I should probably. No, I'm not gonna check.
Well, Atlanta is May 19th.
Yeah.
So, and she said she couldn't do Atlanta, so I'm assuming, yeah.
Because I remember I asked her about another concert that was around then, and it was she had already bought all of her Europe tickets. She's ready to go.
You're fine.
Sorry.
You're fine. I was moving it closer because you're not actually picking up as much, and I have a louder voice, so it's fine.
Yeah, I don't project very well.
No, it's completely
That's
fine.
my problem in theater. I wouldn't project.
I'm the opposite. My voice auto projects. I have to tone down. Okay, so actually, speaking of concerts, I do have it on you. Okay.
I do. I checked it right before I came.
When Felicia, I pitched having her as my guest, I was like, bring that list. I mentioned it, actually. She's been to, 27 concerts?
42.
Oh!
42,
all right.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I want you to give me a lightning round, if you will.
This is going.
Okay.
The first one is not even the band name. It's the tour name, but it's okay.
Here we go.
through the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we could comment on them afterwards.
Okay, first one was Monument Tour, which is Fall Out Boy and Paramore.
Okay.
Second is Ed Sheeran, Lights and Ex Ambassadors. I don't want to say it, but Halsey.
Icon.
Cold War Kids, One Direction, Five Sauce. Like, that was my face. Codaline, New Politics, can I speak? Andrew McMahon, Lolo, Kyle, 21 Pilots. Oh Wonder from India.
Oh, you saw Wonder?
Yeah. My friend was like obsessed with them. We had to go.
They really...
That was...
Anyways,
yeah,
continue.
I'm gonna keep going.
Your Oh Wonder, what was that for?
From Indian Lakes, Lolo again. Bad Sons and From Indian Lakes, Kyle for the second time. Bastille, Glass Animals, 21 Pilots again. Logic, don't even ask. Brick and Mortar, Paramore, Sylvan Esso, Paris and Lights, Amine, Brockhampton, Paris again, Floor, Vinyl Theater, and Vespertine, Honey, Cigarettes After Sex, Andrew McMahon again, Vance Joy, Beach House, Lights again, with Young the Giant.
Wow.
Kyle for the third time, Gregory Alan Isaacoff, Bare Hands Will Walk the Moon, From Indian Lakes and Copeland, Anderson .Paak, and Small Pools.
I just remembered, first guest, Alex, mentioned very briefly that, I don't think it was he, but someone he knew was at that Anderson .Paak concert that you guys went to. And
it was incredible.
It was very... I don't like that sort of music, but...
Yeah, I know. That's like, my preface is, like, even though you don't like it, it's, like,
his
performance is incredible. Like, he played, like, Anderson .Paak plays drums, and, like, it's such a beautiful performance.
And then, what was the last one? You just saw them.
Small Pools.
I knew who they were, too, because...
I've been, like, waiting to see them for, like, 3 years. It's ridiculous.
I like a few Small Pools songs.
Yeah.
Love Tap, that album's good.
Oh, yes, that was, like, that's why I wanted to go so bad, was because, like, in 2015, I listened to only that album for, like, a month straight.
It's a good album.
And, like, I had been waiting to, like, go see them for, like, the longest time, and I finally did, and they were so good live, and even Jordan was like, that shit was good. That shit was good. And I was like, I know. What can I say?
Okay. So there's a bunch that we have to talk about, because it's...
yeah. Do you want to see the list?
Actually, that'd be nice. Okay. Every episode, always talks about music. It's like, I wish it's almost like... Because music is
it's
just...
a good binding thing.
Music really is. It's a communicator.
Because, like, it's like, if someone doesn't listen to music... The devil is in them. That's all I'm saying. Like, I just don't understand. Like, how do you not like music?
The first one I want to talk about is the one that I thought was your coolest story. I don't know if it was the first or second time you saw her, but it was Lolo.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what story I'm talking about?
No, which story?
It was definitely Lolo where, like, no one showed up.
Oh, yeah. I think it was the first time we saw her. It was... Yeah, let me check the date on it, because I think I dated that one.
That one has a date.
Yeah, February 7th. It was Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh!
It was on that Sunday.
Nice.
And it was in Local 506, which is in Chapel Hill. It's the smallest venue I've ever been in.
Never even heard of it.
It's literally attached to a bar. Like, you walk in, and the bar's right there, and then you keep going, and it opens out to the venue. And it's, like, maybe could fit... I think Floor sold it out when I went, and that was, like, 100 people, 150 maybe.
That's, like, neighborhood theater.
Yeah, pretty small. And... there was, like, no one there. It was, like, me and my friend David were there, and it was, like, maybe 4 other groups of teens, and then the rest was, like, random adults that came in and with, like, their drinks, ready to watch the game, and, like, after that, they just strolled on in.
Oh.
Yeah, so there was, like, maybe, like, 15 people actually standing in front of the stage, like, including me and David. And it was just, I mean, it's not that bad, because, like, it's the only people performing is her and her, I think it's her guitarist. I can't remember if it's a guitarist or a bassist. I'm pretty sure it's guitarist.
It's probably guitarist.
But yeah, they are absolute legends. They're so fucking good at performing.
But then afterwards...
Oh, yeah. But,
sorry.
Don't worry, I'm getting there. Like, they're so good. Love them. But it was, like, at the end of it, she like, came down, like, both of them came down to get into the middle of, like, the crowd.
10 people.
The crowd of 25 people, I guess. But it was just so good, because she, like, did, like a rock performance of one of her songs. And that woman was very clearly drunk. But
yes.
She was just, like, belting the lyrics. Like, I think she did, like, Broadway for a while. Like, she was in, like, a Broadway musical, so she's very, like, projecting, like, theatrical kind of music. And holy shit, that woman got the vocals. It was incredible. Like, she wasn't even using the mic at that point. She was just screaming.
Yeah.
And it was so good. I loved her. And, like, we went back and met her, and we took pictures. She's just the sweetest. I just love her so much.
Well, and for those of you what song is she known for? Because it wasn't her. She wasn't credited. It's like a Panic song, right?
Yeah, it's climbing out the back door. I don't know.
Miss Jackson.
Yeah, Miss Jackson.
That's Lolo.
Yeah, she's not even like featured in the title of the song.
No, which sucks.
It literally drives me insane. And like, I remember the first time I saw her was New Politics were opening for it was New Politics were opening at my first concert. I forgot she was at my first concert because
oh wow,
New Politics started playing that Panic song and she came out and I had no idea who she was at that point, but I was like, oh my god. And also when New Politics were playing, like the bass was like going so hard the entire venue was like shaking and I was like, who the fuck is this woman? I can't even hear her. It was incredible, but I was just like, yeah.
It's weird because wait, let me see the list again.
Oh yes.
Because me and even over our mutual friend Chandler, me and Felicia have much more similar music tastes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely some that I don't care for, like on this list.
Five Sauce?
No, that was like early, but like I can't do Brockhampton.
Yeah, I'm just I listen to basically everything besides country. Like that is the one thing I don't touch, and metal. Like I can't even do a mosh pit, and there was a mosh pit at Brockhampton. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it was fucking wild.
They have music to mosh to?
No, they did it anyway. They did it anyway, and it was fucking wild. I thought my ribcage was gonna like break in. It was insane.
Well, I'm just like looking at it because it's like Andrew McMahon. I kind of like. Oh Wonder, of course. Lolo. Bad Sons. I kind of fuck with. Bastille. I totally fuck with.
And like, they're all good. I'm just saying, like they're so good.
Paramore. I like their pop music in their last album. Oh yeah, we will talk about that in just a second.
That's my bitch. I'm just kidding. That's my shit.
Floor, I like. Mm-hmm. Vinyl Theater, I like more than a lot. I think like people were shitting on their later album, Origami. Oh god.
I mean, Origami's better than the new album, so.
Oh, otherwise,
I don't even know what the new album is, but it is not good. To say the least.
And then Vespertine, Shatter in the Night. A lot of people know that song, and they're just like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I didn't really know him when I went, but like,
me neither.
Like I listened to him, but I had to leave like halfway through his set because my dad was in the hospital, so I had to zoot out. I had to zoot out so fast.
Yeah.
And the worst part is when I was trying to leave, we realized we dropped both of our jackets in ketchup, so I had to get like a trash bag because it was like Saturday night, so there was just like random drunk people there too.
Love.
And so. We put our jackets down because it was fucking raining, but I didn't want to wear my jacket through the whole concert.
Right.
And we put it down. Didn't realize that there was fucking ketchup where we dropped them. So when I was leaving, I was like, you have to be fucking kidding me. And I had to get like a trash can from like the bartender.
When I saw Jukebox the Ghost and Greeting Committee for the second time, Hurricane Florence was coming in.
No.
That shit was fucking terrifying because literally like Jukebox was like, so how about that hurricane? And, like, literally, like, halfway through, God. I think it was as soon as they started performing, Jukebox did after Greeting Committee, like, the rain was coming in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, please. I had the drum head. You can kind of see it.
It's incredible.
I know. I had that drum head. Well, here, I'll pull it out. But, I wasn't trying to flex. I was bringing it up for a reason. I had the drum head because, and then I'm like, fuck. What if this washes off?
Yeah.
I don't want their signature. And I got the set list for Greeting Committee, too.
Yeah, I don't want that to, like, get all muddled.
Yeah, it stopped raining, thank God.
Thank God. Yeah, I've had bad experiences. Like, 21 Pilots, like, we had to get evacuated.
What?
Because it was storming. And it was at Red Hat. Do you know what Red Hat is? It's like an outdoor theater, basically.
Is it Raleigh?
Yeah.
I don't know the Raleigh scene.
Yeah. It's, the venue is outside, and they had, first of all, David was having a fucking panic attack when it was about to start.
Love.
And so he had to get out, and the second he got out, they, like, came out and was like, yeah, we have to evacuate. And so we had to go to like the convention center that was like across the street, and it was only like out for 10 minutes, but we had gotten second row. And when we went back in, we did not have second row. And then David got fucking chewed out by a mom because we were trying to like get to our friend Madison, and at one point we had to stop, like no one would let us through anymore, and this mom was like, you better get the fuck out of the way, you're in between me and my daughter, you better get out of the way. And we were like, what is going on?
We're all one too many viewers.
Yeah, we were like, I don't know what is happening. And then, like, same thing happened with Five Sauce. Like, the entire lawn had to get evacuated, but me and my friend had, like, we were fine.
You were literally 15.
We were, like, under the awning. And yes, I know! And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And, like, we, like, snatched closer seats because no one was moving. So we were like, might as well move up. Because, like, the security there was, like, gone. Not to be found.
I mean, I'm sure literally it's only going to be, like, 50 people at the greeting committee concert, but, like, boy, front row.
Ready.
I'm going front row. I've seen them front row. I get spoiled because I always get front row.
Oh.
So I am not losing it. Like,
I think Chandler said she's never been to a concert front row. Which is...
Bitch, about to treat her.
Yeah, we were, like, second row for From Onion Lakes. But, like, I am ready to get that bitch at Barricade because, like, it's such a good experience.
At what?
Like, Barricade, like, just...
Oh, yes.
Yes, it's
I did
so
that.
nice.
I definitely, like, my elbows hurt because, like, I was pushed at one point.
Yeah.
That shit hurt. But...
Yeah. I was Barricade for Brockhampton, and, like, that whole... It was, like, a giant...
Jesus!
It was a giant fucking mosh pit in
Yeah.
like, the middle of it, and me and Jordan were, like, on Barricade and just, like, getting fucking, like, shoved into the Barricade.
Not that bad. It was not that bad.
It was pretty... That was the worst... Actually, the worst experience I had was at So it was me and David went to Ohio for their last tour before like hiatus because they were gonna go on hiatus after the tour, and so it was Tour de Columbus, that's what it was called, and like they literally it was just a fucking hot mess because they refused to let people line up at 10 until 10.
And when did it
like,
start?
It was like people had already made lines like days ahead.
Ew.
Yeah, and like. It all got fucked over. There were like 2 different lines forming, and then everyone was like, "We're just gonna kick y'all out," and like you can't line up until 10 a.m. And then at that, it was like the venue was at a stoplight, so it was like a four-way, and so there were people standing across the street on all 3 sides, like waiting to rush over. People got like ran over by cars when 10 hit. Like it was fucking insanity. And then when we actually got into the venue, it was like they let you in, but then there was like a gate before you got to the actual pit.
Okay, yeah.
So they let people just pile up there too, and then they were like, "Don't run!" And the second they said it, everyone fucking ran, and I didn't move my feet. I literally did not move my feet. I just got moved with the crowd. It was fucking insane. Like I don't know how I survived. I don't know why I went to Hawaii for that, but it happened. I experienced it.
I'm like my mom was like I texted her about the thing because like she's like, you were doing a lot of travel plans because like I'm probably studying abroad in New Zealand junior year.
That's so funny.
Either last semester sophomore year or junior year. I'm deciding. And then I was told about the concert. She's like, you're doing a lot of traveling for someone who has like $50, and I was like, don't. I have time.
Oh my god, I want to study abroad, but I have like no idea what the requirements are. And, like, for what programs, like, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I have to figure that out too.
Yeah, but, like, damn, go to New Zealand, man. That'll be so fun.
I love that country. If I didn't...
I've never been.
I've never been there either. But if I didn't live... If I was an American and happy an American, I'd be living in New Zealand. Like, dead. There's no question.
My goal is to, like, live outside of the U.S. for, like, at least 2 years.
Work with... You can get, like, a work visa. Stuff like that, yeah.
Like, I want to so bad. But I have no idea where I would go. Because I don't want to go somewhere that's, like, a completely different language because how would I survive?
Another plus with New Zealand.
Yeah.
I want to do, and like everyone doesn't want to. It sounds like homestay isn't a popular option. You know what that is?
Mm-mm.
When you live with a family when you're staying abroad, and I want to do that. I was like, I hate.
You can't do that.
No. One of there's 2 different colleges that offer study abroad through Appalachian State.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is only on like living on campus as if right now.
Yeah.
But
it's like you swap places with like someone that goes there.
And then there's another that offers apartments on campus and homestay, and I want to live with a family because I think it'd be like the most like genuine experience.
That would be like fun.
I want to know what it's like to live in that country. So
I think one of my friends knew a girl that had like someone staying with her, and it just seems like so fun because you basically gain like a whole new sibling. I just feel like that'd be so fun.
Well, if they have,
and like they would like be able to show you around and stuff.
Yeah, if they have kids.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know how homestay works except for I know someone who did it.
Oh, I from the ones that I know, I think like there's at least kids there because like normally you bring kids in anyway, so it's like having a kid there would kind of like make a bond, but I have no idea.
Yeah. I
have no idea, but that would be so fun.
Moving on.
Well,
okay, I mentioned the crew, and then we mentioned. All right, well, do you want me to tell a story of how we weirdly should know each other?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Because it correlates.
It does correlate. Well, first, how I met Chandler is a whole weird story, but long story short, me and Chandler have a mutual, like, friend-ish that doesn't make any sense. Like, she's from a different town, like, 40 minutes away from me, and yet we have a mutual friend who went to my high school, and me and Felicia had already kind of clicked. Me and Chandler had already kind of clicked,
Yeah.
and then we found it out, and I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah, coincidence.
So then Chandler had met Felicia during her orientation, and Chandler was like, oh, my friend Felicia's coming over to my room, like, do you want to meet her? Or, honestly, I probably invited myself.
I think you, like, came in. Like, you had just, like, come in because you were coming down the hall or something.
Maybe. That sounds like me.
Yeah.
But I did, and then I don't know if it was that. I don't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't that day. It was like 2 weeks before this happened, but like you had mentioned offhandedly, we were talking about music because me and Felicia had already been like, I was just like mentioning people, and then you were like,
just talking about it.
I saw. No, you were just like, I was talking about Honey. You're like, saw them. Talking about Floor, saw them.
Clocked.
Like, yeah. So, and then you mentioned you had seen a few of them with your friend David, and who goes to a different university. Fast forward to, I saw them, okay, so like the beginning of September, not even, a little later, me and my friend Sydney were planning on going to Jukebox to Ghost. Sydney goes to UNC Asheville, it's a 2-hour drive from where I am to UNC Asheville, and another 2-hour drive to get to Charlotte. So I was going to pick Sydney up and drive it, and we'd do the concert, stay over my family, and then I'd drive her back up to App State. So we were doing some planning, and she was like searching up Jukebox on her laptop. And at the same time, with no prompt, Felicia was texting her friend David, like, yo, have you heard of this Jukebox the Ghost band? And he was like, heard of them. And then you were like, yeah, well, this person in my friend, Chandler, in my friend's hall really, really likes them. And, oh, wait, no, yeah. So then he searched it up on his laptop. And Sydney was sitting right next to him and goes like, hey, I'm going to go see them. He explained it. She was like, yeah, some person at my friend's college is going to see them. And he's obsessed with them. And she was like, ask what his name was. Or no, is his name Peter Cooper? And it was like, yes.
Yeah, he sent me that text. He was like, is his name Peter? And I was like, how the fuck did he
that's weird.
find that?
Because he didn't explain, like, some girl sitting next to me. He just said, is his name Peter?
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? How does he know?
I still have not met him, by the way.
Really?
It's kind of bothering, because, like, I'm not a very, like, religious, spiritual person, but, like, I don't believe in coincidences like that. Yeah. Like, I'm like, there's something in the universe that we just need to react. It's like an itch that needs to be scratched. And both times I visited Sydney, he's busy.
Yeah, it's just, like, same thing with me. Like, he keeps telling me, like, I need to go up there to, like, hang out with his friends. Because, like, I follow all of his friends on Instagram, and I still haven't met them.
Nice.
So he's like, you need to come up for a weekend so you can meet everybody. And I'm like, shit, I got just so much, like, stuff to do. Like, I'm going back home again this weekend. I
heard. Yeah, that's why I was like, I can't ask you to do it Friday.
I know. I'm just, like, busy fucking bee. I don't know why.
What?
It's, like, me, Chandler, and Jordan, I think. Actually, yeah. We're going to Art and Bloom. So, it's at the art museum.
Ah.
Yeah.
Why the... Wait, is that a concert?
No. It's like a art exhibit. But it's, like, it's once a year. And
okay.
It's at the North Carolina Museum of Art. It's, like, fancy. It's like, it's really cute. Like, I wish the podcast could see the pictures I have of it, but it's basically like they make flower sculptures of the art that's already in the building. So, like, you'll have, like, this picture, but then there's, like, a flower sculpture of it. It's so cool. It's so cool. I love it. And it's, like, just the time that they put into it has to be insane. Because, like, if you look at it, you can see where there's, like, vials of water to keep the flowers alive. And, like, it's just...
That sounds like you're not talking about like sculptures of flowers. You're talking about like it's a painting and then they grow flowers.
They like it's like a flower bouquet kind of that kind of thing, but it's like twigs and different types of like moss and like rocks and stuff, and they just like form it to look like the painting.
That's crazy.
It's so cool. I'm gonna show you a picture. They won't get to see it, but you will.
Weird. I love physical art. I'm not really into paintings, but like physical art I like because I feel like you can just do more. There's less limits to it.
Yeah, and like some of them were like sculptures of sculptures. It's so cool. Oh, I love it. Sculptures. And I've been going like every year for the past 2 years.
So this is your third?
Yeah, this is gonna be my third time, and like Chongus will be there. It's so cute. Like it's like that. Like you have like.
Oh.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
It is really cool.
So
wait.
Yeah, there's more.
Oh, I like that one.
They're so nice. I love it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I want to clarify. Like, I'm not trying to like take it down, but it's not like a picture perfect replica, but you can see it.
Yeah, it's supposed
you
to be like.
You can see it.
Yeah, like a representation of it.
Yes.
Kind of.
It's really cool still.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like it more almost because it's its own artwork.
Yeah, I just love it so much.
That's cool.
The only problem is like this year I'm determined to go in the morning because oh my god it's so busy. Like there's so many people there and it's like half of them are those people that like get super close and like
Snobby.
point at everything and it's like a bunch of old people that are just like oh my god gotta get like 3 inches from it and like examine every freaking flower. It's like insanity.
So we've mentioned a few people. We've already mentioned Chandler, and then it's like Jordan, and I guess me. I don't want to like.
Peevis.
It's so like I always feel rude being like I'm a part of someone's friend group.
No,
I know.
You are a part of it.
It's weird.
I'll say it. Peevis.
Peevis
is in my friend group, and I love him.
Hello,
Mr. Obama. Wow, this is a professional fucking like podcast. I'm over here and saying hello.
We laughed at a can, like a bowl of tomato sauce,
it was
for
incredible.
like way too long.
I thought it was a masterpiece. Like
It's just like literally 20 or 30
we should have
minutes.
had like a camera. Like
I have like a picture of it, and I think Chandler does too.
It's incredible. Chandler takes like pictures of everything. I love it.
Yeah, she takes stealthy pictures.
Yeah, like real stealthy pictures. Like she'll show me shit that I didn't even remember like us doing.
Oh God, what did she do?
Just like drunk pictures, you know. Like she has like a selfie with her and Jordan of just like chilling while we were drunk. Oh my god.
Did she tell you? Like it's funny to me because she like made too big of a deal out of it. Did she tell you about like Jordan's birthday?
No, not really.
Okay, so she was like, I got an alert on my phone about I got an alert about Jordan's birthday, but it was the day after, and I don't remember putting it in, which means I put it in drunk, and I was like, I was just like, okay.
She fucking like texted me about it, and I was like, she was like, so when's Jordan's birthday again? And I was like, okay, it's the 15th, and she was like, okay, well I put in an alert, and I like vaguely remember it when we were drunk, and I was just like. Okay, I think I was in the bathroom when she did it because they were having like a personal drunk conversation and I was like overhearing it in my bathroom and I was like, "What's going on?"
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was wild.
So it's because it's like the 4 of us.
I know.
It's weird. I'm scared because next year it's gonna be completely different because like Jordan and Felicia are dating and which we can talk about in a second. I actually like talking about relationships. But Jordan and Felicia are dating, and then Chandler is living off campus as well, but they're not living. Jordan and Felicia have their own apartment. Chandler is gonna be living like right across the street.
Yeah, I was about to say like at least she'll be close. You can just walk to her apartment.
I mean, yeah, actually, because I'm living in
Hui.
Yeah, which is where Jordan lives.
And there's like a crosswalk. All I gotta do is take that slight crosswalk.
But it's gonna be like it will. It probably won't. But it will. It has to be different.
Yeah,
like it's unfortunate.
It'll be a good different because you're definitely coming to my apartment.
Oh my god!
You're gonna pet Boogie. It's gonna be great.
Wait, you're having your.
Yes, my cat's name is Boogers. Okay, let's just get that over with.
But I didn't know you're bringing him.
Yes, we definitely are bringing him. At first, we were like, do we take the cat? Because his family, like, fell in love with him. But, oh my god, I fucking love that man. He is the best cat I've ever met. Like, I've never had a cat before because my mom's allergic. And, oh my god, he is incredible.
Whose cat is he then? Like you said, his family.
We had gotten him, like, October, I think.
Okay.
It was my old friend's cat. It was his, like... It was my friend from high school, his brother. It was his brother's cat. And they had him for, like... I think he's, like, 6. They don't even know his birthday. They don't know when he got him. He was just like, I think he got him when I was, like, 12. And I was like, that doesn't tell me how old the cat is.
Yeah.
But, he was just trying to get rid of the cat because, like, he lived near... He goes to UNCW. So he was, like, living in an apartment. Didn't need the cat no more. And, like, his parents were, like, just barely taking care of it. So... We were like, yeah, we need a fucking cat because we're about to have an apartment. Like, we want a cat. And the cat was free, so I was like, okay, we're going to take him.
Mm-hmm.
The cat did not have a name. They had the cat for 6 years.
No.
And never named him. Yes. Apparently, the last name they decided on was Oreo Blizzard. And
That's
obviously,
awful.
obviously they can't call him that, so they just called him over by just saying cat.
What?
Yes. And so we decided to name him.
Yeah.
We decided to name him.
Deservedly
obviously.
so.
Yeah, but Jordan gave the role of naming him to his little sister, who's 4 years old, and so she said Boogers, and that's what they went with.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, and so Jordan was like, yeah, I could just call him Boogie for short. And so he's just living with his family for now. Because, like, obviously you can't bring him to the dorm. But over spring break, I finally got to, like, actually hang out with him. Because, like, I was there when he got the cat.
Mm.
But other than that, I didn't really have, like, much time to hang out with him. And he is the sweetest cat ever. Like, the sweetest cat ever. He's the fluffiest cat ever.
Yes.
He's like declawed, so he like can't really fight back or anything. But he's super friendly. He loves being around people, and he loves getting the pets. It's great.
Yes.
Like I've never had a cat that like actually wants to be pet, and I've also didn't know how to pet a cat, which sounds weird, but it's like I've had dogs all my life, and like normally dogs like being pet behind their ear. Cats don't fucking like that. Okay, don't fucking do it because they don't like it.
It's the top of their head.
Yeah, and it's like under his chin that he loves, and I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning new things. I have a cat. It's great, but it was just wild. Oh, I love him though. Like we're snatching him because Alexis like torments him. Like
no.
Yes, like she does not know how to handle cats. Obviously, she's fucking 4 years old, but it's just like it's bad. Like she'll just follow him around and like try to pick him up, but he's like the same size as her, so it's like, what are you trying to do here? Like, you're not gonna pick him up. And so he just like runs under Jordan's bed and like hangs out there until she leaves. It's just so sad, but like he's the sweetest. He handles it with grace. He just like scoots on out of there.
I'm excited to meet Boogers.
Thank you.
And I'm excited to party.
Yes.
Because
come on down.
we've never. It's kind of sad. I've never even partied.
The chance is coming.
I know.
You worry. I wanted to do this weekend, but I completely forgot about Art and Bloom. Like, Chandler texted me, and I was like, are you kidding me? I'm going back for another weekend. But it's also, like, I'm super excited to go to Raleigh with her. So
Yeah.
Like, fucking love Raleigh. Like, it's like I didn't appreciate how much I like Raleigh until I left Raleigh. And it's just, like, going back, it's just, like, a cute little city. It's, like, it's nothing like Charlotte. It's nothing like Charlotte.
No, Charlotte's kind of sad.
Really?
It really is.
It's, like, fucking huge.
I don't miss it.
Oh,
I
well,
mean,
fair enough.
Downtown kind of sucks, honestly. Anybody who says otherwise is lying. Downtown kind of sucks, except if you're going to the Epicenter, that's cool. It's like an outdoor. It's pretty much an outdoor mall / indoor mall. It's weird, but like the surrounding area is a little nicer, like Myers Park, Valentine. That shit's nice, but I don't miss home.
Yeah. Downtown Raleigh is like it's good and bad. Like it definitely has like a lot of shit to do, but also some parts of it are kind of ugly because they're under construction.
Wow.
Like the road getting into Raleigh has been under construction for at least 6 years.
Wow.
It's ridiculous. Like I don't understand. What are they doing? No idea. It's just been a dirt pile for like 6 years.
Jay chillin'.
Yeah, it's wild. But I'm so excited to go to Raleigh with her because it's just like a quaint city. Like you never thought that could happen, but it's just like a little like city that you can just like walk through in the span of like an hour.
Yeah, it's literally it's funny because it's like I'm not like suggesting anything, but because I realize how I was saying it kind of sounds like it, but it's just like it's definitely like they be going out like you, Jordan, and Chandler like
stepping out for the night.
Like what was the last y'all went to see a concert like last month together too?
Yeah.
How did you what? Where did you go, Charlotte? Who did you see?
We went to Raleigh because it was like the show was in Raleigh, and then we just slept at my house for that night. But yeah, we just be going, you know. Like if there's that opportunity, you just gotta take it. It's a one in a lifetime chance, you know. Well, not one in a lifetime.
Because you're doing it twice.
Yeah, shut up. But it's just like it's a time sensitive thing, right? You know, like same thing with Art Bloom. It's like once a year, so I can't be like no, I don't really want to go.
I can't go home.
Yeah, like we've been going home every weekend since spring break, like all of March. Like I've been going home, but it's honestly like I go home for a reason.
Yeah, it's not like you're just homesick or something.
Yeah, it's just like we have like shit to do, and like because like I'm going this week for Art Bloom, next weekend for a fucking wedding reception.
Jesus.
Yeah, like what the hell? Give me a break, but also like thanks, I guess, because I can like
I can
like go hang out in Raleigh, I guess, but it's just like all the driving me insane.
The only wedding I went to was I went to a wedding ceremony for my younger brother's 3rd grade teacher.
Oh, What?
I don't remember much about
How
it.
did you make it there? What?
Well, I was.
I just
Oh,
mean,
the
like,
class was. All of her class was invited.
oh,
It was
that's
very
so
cute.
sweet.
It was very cute. And I was invited too. So I don't really
plus
remember.
one.
I was like, I think it was like 9. So I don't remember shit. But and then my sisters, which was.
Yikes,
Have you
really?
been? Yeah. Have you been to a wedding?
Yeah, but it was like a weird wedding. It was my grandma's wedding. Let's just start there. I was 8.
Okay.
I was either 8 or 9. I remember it pretty well, but
Okay.
it was just like only because it was my grandma. But like I was 8 or 9. It was on my sister's birthday.
Love.
The woman knows when Brandy's birthday is, but yet they still planned it for her birthday. And so the reception was like half the wedding, half my sister's birthday.
Yeah, that is weird.
It was wild. But like it was not a traditional wedding because she didn't even wear a wedding dress. Like he was wearing a fucking like a Hawaiian
I was literally
button-down
thinking
shirt
Hawaiian
and
shirt.
cargo shorts, and I was like,
Yes.
this is garbage AF. I swear. And I was like the flower girl. I don't remember what I was wearing, but I remember the headband was like piercing into my fucking head.
Ow.
Because it was like a metal headband and it was too small for me, and I was like, oh my god, my braid is exploding. And like, yeah, it was a weird wedding. And like, I don't even like that man. Like, I don't like her husband. So, yeah, I'm exposing you, Bob. You fucking suck.
What the fuck?
The woman had lung cancer, and still he like expects everything from her. So that's just me.
Well, hopefully that wedding won't be like that.
Yeah, not gonna make Jordan wear cargo shorts to the wedding. So
Please, wear the cargo shorts. Oh my god, and like those cheesy T-shirts with the fake tuxedo print. Please.
Oh my god. But yeah, the reception I'm going to is like they didn't have like an actual wedding. They just went to the courthouse.
That like, makes sense. That's what I want to do.
It's like Jordan's cousin. So we're just going there for their reception, and it'll be fun, I guess.
My family all got, because they're Italian, and I think his family's German, so like
Nice.
2 drinking stereotypes, wine and beer.
Love that.
And then there's like the crossover, so it's like all the dude, like you get free beer and free wine. I didn't drink, but like, oh my god, my family is such like, oh my, they're all the stereotypes of drunk. You'll find them all. If you went to the wedding,
Yeah.
my older brother had a panic attack. I had a panic attack.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Just like a sad one where it was like an emotional attack.
An emotional attack.
Yeah. My sister was, wild. My mom was wiling out. She'd be like,
wedding.
literally.
Yes!
Oh my god, it was so. My mom gets
Is he okay?
mom gets mean when she's drunk.
Oh no.
Like in the sense of, I was like, she's like, come dance with me. I'm like, I was like, post like. So I was like, I'm fine, mom. She's like, why are you not any fun? I'm like,
That's
like,
literally. That's why.
But anyways, so we talked about him a few times. The person. Are you excited to talk about? Yeah, you should be. You should be excited to talk about him.
I'm excited. The one, the only.
It's the 4th in our little quad square.
Our
Our square. It's literally our
We're a
square.
bunch of fucking squares.
Yeah, instead of our circle, our square. There's 4 of us. Is Borgin.
Borgin! Who's Borgin?
Jordan.
Gorgon?
Gorgonzola?
Gorgonzola.
Yeah.
The one and only Jordan Rooker.
The legendary.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you why wait, do you have his spam on Instagram?
I don't think so. It just says J Rook, so I don't think so.
Oh, damn. Okay. He has his, like, spam as Jordy Rocket, because the first time I, like, started being friends with him, my sister thought, like, at first glance, she thought his last name was Rocket, and I sent him a Snapchat, like, she was like, take a video of me, and it was, like, a video of her saying, Jordan Rocket. I was like, bitch, that's not his name. Like, you could hear it in the video of me telling her that. I was like, that's not his name. What do you mean? But he, like, just uses that all the time now. So, like...
That's like Peeber.
Yeah, that's why he has, like, a little rocket next to his name on everything.
Oh.
Yeah, he, like, made it his thing.
That's cute.
Yeah, because he likes space, so it, like, makes sense. But it was funny. And that was, like, such a weird connection, because that was, like, before we were even dating. And now it's just, like, his little thing.
They've been dating for 2 years, right? 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
2 years and, like, a month. Because it was February 1st, so...
I remember the anniversary was, like, recent.
What can I say? It's so cute. February 1st. Oh! It's like the first of the month. We always know when our anniversary is because it's like the first of the month. I love it.
Ew.
But
Ew, in the sense of I just thought I just like went through like 4 thoughts in my head. I was like, I don't think my mom and dad remember their anniversary. Like they don't do anything for their anniversary anymore.
oh, that's
So,
I mean,
so then I said ew because I'm like, ew, I hope they don't get to that level. But they're just like, oh, it's that time.
Yeah, my parents' anniversary is like 9/4/94. My mom made it quirky, so they always remember it.
That is kind of cool, actually.
She like wanted to make it like, the 9/4/94 thing.
Right.
But I'm not that head ass, so the February 1st thing was kind of like coincidence.
Sounds like a lot of work. to make it 9/4.
Well, it was like their wedding.
Yeah, right.
But it's just like, Mom.
Like, I'm not correlating my wedding with the
year.
year.
Yeah, I don't know. Especially if it's like, I don't even know when it's going to be. I'm not even going to try. I'm not even trying making like an example.
Let's not. Let's not think about weddings.
Yeah, no.
Just like, I'm not even 25.
Yeah.
Let's get married.
It's like not even a thought at this point. It's just like,
You're in college.
Yeah, and like for the longest time I didn't even think I would get married, but I don't know. We'll see.
You love that man.
I do.
How did y'all meet? Because I actually do not know the story.
I was waiting to tell the story. It's honestly a really good story, but like, so I think it was December 2016.
She like looked at her wrist, like genuinely looked. It wasn't like a joke. She literally did it, like she'd see the day.
Wrist. But it was David was already working at the movie theater.
Okay.
And he knew Nathan from the movie theater, and he knew Jordan from the movie theater.
So were you working at the movie theater? Okay.
It was because of David that I applied there, because he was like, it's a good job, it's not bad, and like I needed this job. It was like my first job ever, and I had finally gotten my license, so he was like, yeah, you should just work where I work, because like I know everybody there, everyone's so cool. It's the movie theater, you get free tickets, and I was like, damn, let me just hop on that. And so like we all hung out with Nathan and Jordan. Like it was me, David, Nathan, Jordan. We went and saw I think it was the Harry Potter movie, the new one. Oh,
the Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, we went. Aww. Yeah, we went and saw that, and that was like the first time I met Jordan, and obviously
my wallet is that.
Look, that's so cute.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
Because my friend Courtney and I, like, I have a special memory with that movie too.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Sorry.
But yeah, that was we all went to that. That was the first time I met Nathan. First time I met Jordan. Actually, was that the first time I met Nathan? I don't know. That was the first time like I genuinely hung out with him. But obviously, Jordan's very shy. He did not say a word to me the entire movie.
Yeah.
Well, like, I tried, like, because, like, I'm one of those people's, like, I'm shy, but if someone's more shy than I am, I'm gonna, like, force myself to say things. So I was, like, trying to make, like, comments with him, but he was sitting, like, 2 people away. It was, like, me, then David, then Nathan, then Jordan.
Opposite ends.
So it was, like, opposite ends, but then, like, after that, we all went to Target for some reason.
It's always Target. That's what we do back home, too.
Literally always fucking Target. Because, like, the Target is, like, 5 minutes from the movie theater. So we just went there, and I think Nathan was trying to pick something up. And so when we were there, I was trying to make conversation with Jordan, but, like, he's a shy little bitch. And I love him. But he was just, like, I was like, because he drove his car, and he had a Mustang at the time, and on his Mustang was, like, a little dog sticker. Because there was, like, a little triangle window, because it was only a 2-door.
Right.
So he had a little triangle window, and he had, like, a little dog sticker. And I was like, hey, like your sticker. To, like, make commentary, and he was like, thanks. That was it. For, like, the whole time we were at Target until we left. And I was just like, okay, bye, I guess. And that was, like, the end of that until I applied. And then I was, like, me and Nathan were on Snapchat, and I was like, please tell me if I get the job. And, like, I finally got it, and I was so excited. And then that's kind of how I, like, bonded with both of them. And it was, like, we were friends from December, January, and then I finally broke up with my girlfriend in January. And then we started, like, actually hanging out.
February 1st came along.
February 1st came along. It was like January, it was like Friday the 29th, I think. We went to Waffle House, like that was our plan, was me and him went to Waffle House. And then it went fine, and then I went home, but then the next day I had like a whole bunch of fucking, like everyone was screaming in my house that day, and I was like, it was after school, and everyone was fucking pissing me off. I didn't want to be in my house, because everyone was screaming at each other, and I was like, I need to go somewhere. I finally have a license. I can, like, fucking get out this house. Because I live in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Right.
So it was like, if you don't got a license, you're staying in the house. Because, like, everything's 15 minutes away. But I finally have my license, so I was like, Mom, I'm taking your van. I'm fucking leaving. And so I went to fucking Walmart, and I was like, I can't be here by myself. So I was like, can you, like, just come walk around Walmart with me? Because he lives, like, 3 minutes from that Walmart. And so I was like, this is buddy time, okay? Wow. And so we walked around Walmart, and then there was shit I couldn't find at Walmart, so he drove us to Target, and then we were just fucking around in Target for, like, 2 hours, and then he, like, drove me back to my car.
Okay. In Walmart.
Yes, and the whole time I was like, "Is this bitch gonna kiss me?" And he finally fucking did it after like 10 minutes of sitting in the car. Yeah, and that was the breaking point. Was like.
And that was February 1st?
That was the day before. Like we kissed for the first time the day before. And then I got out of his car. I was like, okay, bye, I guess. I got out of his car, went into my car, and just started screaming.
Me.
I was like, ah! I was like, how did that just happen? But it was wild. And then the next day we actually hung out. He picked me up from school, and we went our first date. We went to fucking Red Robin.
Yes, that was first date.
It was incredible. Yum. And it was wild. We went to Red Robin, then we went to his house, and I will joke with him to this day about it because he never actually asked me out. I literally was we were in his room, and I was like, okay, so what are we? And he was like, well, you like me, I like you. What do people who like each other do? And I was like, that's all he said. That's all he fucking said. And I literally was like, okay. I just took it. I was like, okay. Because we were just laying in bed, and I was like, oh. What? We were just sitting there. Calm down. Not that wild. I was just like, all right. If that's the label, then all right. But yeah.
I just was like, I'm not over that. Just what do people who like each other do?
That's all he said. And I was like, oh, word.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, so then after that we went to the park and watched the sunset. And that was the end of the perfect day. It was so sweet. Went to Red Robin. Got a vague answer for my dating for our relationship.
Oh my god.
And then went and watched the sunset. And I still have those pictures. And then it was I posted February 1st because I was like, this is the greatest moment of my life. I was like, this is so sweet. Because it was my last relationship that I ended in January was so fucking wild. It was I had a girlfriend. It was I came out when I was dating her. It was just it was a very transitional moment in my life. And so I knew we weren't gonna last. Me and her were not gonna last. But it was just it needed to happen for both of us. We both were very good friends anyway. We're still very good friends. But it was just we weren't gonna make it as a relationship.
No. I mean, yes, I understand.
So just meeting him after that was this is incredible. We're so much alike. And so I'm still dating him. It's great. It's great.
I have to look because I was in it for a second. Now I've actually kind of backed out of it. Because I've been in counseling and I guess I've just been working on myself and taking risks in different situations. And for me, taking a risk is to back off from relationships for a little bit, for real. Yeah. So I'm always scared because because I've learned I move very quickly in relationships. I'm not afraid to actually move very quickly if I trust someone.
Yes.
But the problem is I trust people even if we not necessarily click. In a relationship, click. You have to have things in common. You and Jordan, for example, like each other's music for the most part.
Yeah.
Shit like that, and laugh about tomato soup for way too long.
I know. Oh my god, the memes.
Yeah, exactly.
The memes we had before we started dating were so fucking funny. I remember, I don't know if you know, but on the iPhone you can do a little drawing thing in the messages, and he tried I don't even remember what was happening, but he went to write cheese balls. And he fucking spelled cheese. He put 2 S's instead of 2 E's.
Chessy.
Yeah, and he replied to me and was chess. And I was what the fuck? And even his contact name is fucking wild as hell. It's Fresh Hot Sing-a-Ling King.
What the fuck?
Because it was before we were dating, we were trying to go see Moana because at Marquee where we were working, they were playing a fucking sing-along version of it.
What?
The Moana was in our building for at least 2 months. It was November to January.
Oh god.
Yeah, we had it in it for a hot minute, and they brought in a sing-along version. Okay, so it was only showing for one night, and we were talking about how we should go, and he misspelled it. He said sing-a-ling, and I was like, okay.
Oh.
And I had just made a joke about him being I don't even know. I said something about fresh hot legend or something like that. I don't even know. And I was like, okay, let's just make this a contact name.
Fresh Hot Sing-a-Ling King.
Yeah, I was gotta emphasize that misspelling.
That was really bad.
I have not changed it since. I haven't even changed his contact picture. And it's a picture I took of him with like a rubber band in his hair. It's juicy stuff.
I have to like take that in for a second because there's like a lot of things. It's a lot of things I don't know about Jordan.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like probably not the next time I see him, but like one day I'll be like, so how you doing, fresh hot sing-a-ling king?
I just think people like have seen the message at this point because like sometimes I'll get a text from him and I remember Chandler saw it and she was like,
Who is
the hell is that? And I was like, just Jordan. Nothing, no big deal. It's just wild. I don't know.
Cute.
Yes. He has like, and like I made that contact and that picture before we even dated. So it was just like, I love it. And I just like refuse to change it, even though he looks like a child in the picture. Let's see if I think I can pull it up because it's like the first picture. I have like an entire album of just pictures of him, and the first one is like, this one is a Snapchat I got from Nathan of him just fucking like doing a Naruto run out of nowhere, and then it's this one.
Oh my god!
Doesn't he look so different? It's wild.
Because of his forehead.
Yeah, and I had that rubber band for like weeks.
I
held on to that rubber band. I kept wearing it.
It would have been really creepy if you guys weren't dating.
Yeah, but no worries. It worked out.
I had to do because I drew both Felicia and Jordan, which I mentioned in the last episode.
Yeah, so cute.
And I did way better on the second drawing. But of you, but Jordan, I was like really easy to draw.
Yeah.
But you know what was very weird?
Yeah, it's just like there's so many like specific things like bangs, septum, like I don't even know.
I have just easier times drawing guys because I'm really particular about how I draw women. But Jordan, I had to like go through old pictures of him because he doesn't have that many of him.
Yeah.
It was so uncomfortable.
Oh no.
Because I mean, he looks like he looks like such a goob.
Oh.
He does. You just showed me a picture
he is
of
such
him.
A goob,
Yeah.
I know.
But like I just felt like I was like, this is really creepy.
Yeah. I remember like looking on his Instagram profile before we were dating, and like he had maybe 3 selfies, and there was one that he had on there that looked so fucking bad. I even told him, I was like, buddy, I don't know, because it was like one of those pictures in the car late at night, and you use like the flash, like the front.
You don't post
It looked crazy. I was like, that doesn't even look like you. It looked so weird because of like the way the light was reflecting on it. No,
damn it.
He archived that shit so fast.
Damn it.
But it was just like, it was obvious that he was one of those people that didn't like taking selfies, and I was just like, you don't have to take selfies, buddy. But like all of his like group pictures are cute. Like he has like group pictures with Nathan and stuff. Like he's fine with those. It's just like I feel like some people don't like selfies. And I feel like he's one of them. He never takes selfies. He'll take like an egg picture, but that's about it.
I'm really bad at like not even just of myself, but just in general. Like I have like no pictures. I've always been I had a phone like much later than everyone else.
Yeah.
I like remembering things more. Like I know people have like some justification for it, but I'm like very personally like strictly like don't put a phone out in a concert.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, it's just like I'm like you're there for your eyes.
Yeah.
My only exception was when I got Jukebox the Ghost to play when I was at the exclusive acoustic set. They played my favorite song, and Sydney recorded it. I need to archive that shit because like if my phone gets wiped or something, I will never forgive myself.
All of my pictures from before 2015 are lost in thin air because I don't know where them bitches went, and I lost my USB drive that I have been like putting all of my pictures and videos on since like freshman year.
Nice.
I cannot find it, so a lot of my concerts are gone to the wind. But I mean, I remember them, so it's fine. Like I have no pictures from my Ed Sheeran concert. I have no pictures from my first concert. Like I had like that one shitty picture on my Instagram of like the stage setup. That's about it. But like other than that, I ain't got shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. Like I don't understand people who take a picture in front of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like the thing where it's like, everyone, let's take a group picture in front of literally everything.
Oh.
Like, whenever you're traveling, whenever you're, like, even at, like, a concert, like, those girls that will just post a picture of them and not the actual concert, if that makes any sense.
I kind of get that for a lesser extent because, like, the focal point, like, it's kind of weird when it's, like, they're in front of a big-ass statue and you're just like, why? Like, what's this mean? But, like, when it's at a concert, it's just, like, the 3 of you. I kind of get it. I don't know. When I was talking about, like, phone, it's, like, recording it. Yeah. Something about that is just, like...
Most of the time, I'll only take videos at concerts for like the specific lyrics I like.
Yes, yeah,
that way
yeah,
I can look back on it, and then I'll take a few pictures just so I can, because like most of the time I'll take a picture because like the setup is
pictures
beautiful.
are cool. Yeah,
Like because like at small pools specifically, I remember taking a bunch of pictures because like their light setup was
I saw
so incredible. Like, thank you, especially I just love I just like the stage setup part of concerts. Like they're so fun. Because I remember Kyle, he's had like the best stage setups I've seen. Like the first one, they had like little pixel clouds on the stage because they had a budget, so they had like these little pixel clouds and like a nice projector, not a projector, but just a plain screen, so they could like change pictures and stuff. And I just thought that was so fun. And like lights, had incredible lights because she's incredible, but I just love like the saturated colors and everything. It's just I feel like it adds to the experience, you know, because it is for seeing.
All the concerts I've been to, I've been to 3, so I guess it's not that many. But like Florence obviously had a budget, but even hers wasn't that impressive. It was cool, but it wasn't like, whoa, like it was just like, oh, it looks really nice. And then Jukebox they don't have setups. They have like literally, they put up this like tapestry with their logo.
I still think that's pretty nice though.
Yeah, but that's it. Yeah. Like they literally can't afford. Well, yeah, because they're kind of small. I won't even roast them. Like they probably can't afford much. Yeah. I mean,
they probably rather like spend it on other stuff anyway. Like
I mean, yeah,
like production and things.
Yeah, especially because like I just saw like because their lead is also like their keyboardist, pianist. He has like this big ass like it looks like a grand piano now. Yeah. So like instead of a keyboard, I'm like, okay,
that's pretty cool.
That's expensive.
Yeah, but that's so cool though.
Yeah.
It'll like the sound will be appreciated.
Yeah, especially because like Jesus, he is like crazy good on piano because he was like a classical pianist.
Oh my god.
So like it's weird that when. It's weird seeing a lot of people like music backgrounds. Like you're talking about Lolo, who she's just like, yeah, she was like stage Broadway.
Yeah.
And then they wind up doing like, I don't even know what to call her sort of music.
It's like, I mean,
it's kind of pop.
It's pretty much pop. It's like alternative pop, if anything. But
I only know her from one song. So.
I think you would like her. She's pretty good. She's pretty good.
Yeah.
She hasn't released music in a while. She was in like a movie and a play.
That's cool.
So she was like, her schedule was full. She didn't have time for tour.
She's like, I don't have time to record.
But I think she's supposed to be coming back. I don't remember when though. I have been falling off on concerts since being in college. Like, I think the first concert I went to since coming back was like in December, and I was like, I've been deprived because I used to go to a concert like every week.
Well, I don't have money for that.
Well, most of my concerts that I went to were like less than $20.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I feel you though. It's just because I worked at Marquee and like no one told me to save my money. Like when I came to college, I had no savings.
No
savings. Like
how do you get money?
What do you mean?
How do you get money now then?
Oh, for my mom. Like
lucky you.
But that's only because like she got money back from her insurance.
Oh.
Like neither of my parents are working right now. So
that is rough.
Yeah, she's just like the most selfless woman ever. She'll send me money, and I'm just like, I don't want to take her money really. Like I'm ready to pay her back. Like I remember as a kid, like I would like save in my notes like things she would buy for me. Like especially some of my tickets, I owe her money. My One Direction ticket was dummy expensive. Like she needs that money back. Like I
you still haven't paid her back for it?
No, it's like the guilt is weighing on me.
Aww.
Because like she would refuse to take my money. But it's like
that's really sweet.
Yeah, I'm like, Mom.
Because like that One Direction concert's like 4 years old or something.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, like I'm dedicated to like give her money back. Like she was too nice to me as a kid. Like when I was younger, like she was always like the one to know. Like I would always tell her which concerts because like she had to know because I couldn't drive myself.
Right.
And like I couldn't pay for them until I started working at Marquee and started buying my own tickets. But
I don't money for my family is weird because like my dad is really bad with money, but like he has the income where he kind of can be bad with money.
Yeah.
But like then they're like really cheap on other stuff. It's just like it's like on the important stuff my family is like really strict on, but my dad will like they'll drop it on for me, but like now like it was like pulling teeth to get my mom to give me $80 a month And that's technically for food, but like I've been like kind of good on food, even though I already know I am not going to make it to the end of the semester with my meal plan. Really? I've been really bad. I've been almost worse than I was last semester.
Damn.
So
wow. Just like because of like buying meals and stuff.
I buy drinks. I buy a lot of those.
I feel you though.
So
I buy coffee like every day, but that's because like, I mean I'm doing fine. Like I was fine last semester. I think I'll be fine now. It's just like coffee. It's just adding up, you know? Like, I checked my account the other day, and I was like, damn, okay.
Mine is cranberry juice. I love cranberry juice.
Okay, I feel you. My, Nathan's little sister, Lexi, she's obsessed with cran grape, I think? Yeah. Or cran apple, I don't remember.
It's the lesser cousin. It's probably cran grape. Everyone likes that.
Yeah, I can't drink grape juice. I don't think cran grape is going to bring me in, so... I like cran apple, though. That shit's good.
Not had that yet.
It's pretty good. I do love good apple juice, though, so...
So, but with...
Just talking about juices, it's fine.
Juice selection. I was, with money, though, like... So, like, I have to... Because I'm the program I'm in is, like, $600. It is actually, like, really cheap if you... It's, like, literally, like, 10 days. Oh, it's, like, that's 10 days is a lot. Like, they're like, weekend seminar things you can go for, like, jobs that are $600. Ooh. So, like, 10 days is really nice. $600, and then like, I'm gonna try and work over the summer. I need to get a new job, but like I owe them some money. I think they're just taking it out of my college fund, so it's not like it's really their. But but then and then like if I study abroad, like I know they're gonna have to give me some money. Yeah. Like luckily there isn't actually that much expenses added on. Like the biggest it looks like is gonna be like airfare and like utilities and stuff. God, oh my God, I saw like something where I don't know. Honestly, no, it probably is right. Like it said, airfare like could total up to like $1,500, and I'm like, they might be right. Like, because it was $100 on like an off day when I flew to New York City. I got round trip. I think it was $100 something dollars. I know, I was very lucky. It was like one of the slowest slowest weeks.
But that's the best time to go.
Yeah. So I'm like, like $700 for a plane ticket. I mean, I probably is right. I mean, I don't know anything about flying.
Yeah, unless you like, I mean, there's no way you could like go early. So it's like, you're kind of like stuck.
Yeah, there really isn't, honestly. Because I'm like, no, maybe I can't. I'm like, no.
Where would you stay? You know.
But, I mean, maybe if I was doing homestay, I could ask like, hi, I'm your foster child. What am I?
I don't even know. I don't know what they call you. Like a live-in?
I guess like a live-in student. Yeah.
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 And she's like, hi, can I come like 2 months earlier?
2 months. Okay.
I would like to save on some plane tickets here.
2 months. I mean, I'm still in college.
Oh, you're right. Yikes.
I'd be like that. I'd be like that one child who's like, I can't tell if I'm the type of person who's like gonna be out all the time or like in their house all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I'd be in classes. I am like nervous to like if I do it because it's kind of like, oh my God.
I mean, as long as you just like find people at the school, then you'll have people to like show you around, you know?
Oh yeah, and like apparently New Zealand is like notorious for being one of the nicest countries in America.
You're right.
In America. Nicest countries in America, yeah. Love that. No, all of the world. So
yes. Yeah, I remember that now that you mentioned it. No wonder you want to go to New Zealand.
I just like it because like I have a weird
Kiwis?
thing.
Why did you just say that?
That's what they call them.
Really?
New Zealanders are called Kiwis.
I didn't know that. I really didn't know that. It's incredible. Moving on.
Well, no, it's just like I have a weird thing where I just like root for the underdog of everything. Like I'm talking everything. Like
I feel you.
Like least favorite, like everyone's like no one really likes yellow, and like so my mind automatically goes I really like yellow, or like my music is always like people don't really appreciate them that much, so it's like I love them. And like countries, and like of all the English speaking countries, like New Zealand's probably the one that people least care about.
Aww.
So it's like
where even is New Zealand?
New Zealand is next to Australia,
yep.
which everyone cares more about. Australia, which fuck Australia.
Yeah, they got some giant spiders. I'm not fucking with it.
And it's hot.
Yeah, but so is New Zealand, isn't it?
No. New Zealand's further south.
I'm fucking going to New Zealand.
It's so nice. And like the Auckland, I believe. Auckland is the like most populous city. I believe it's 1.8 million people or something like that. It's the third. It has the third best living conditions in the world. Auckland,
Wow.
New Zealand is
just hopping on that.
yeah.
Let me hop into that 1.8 million.
Number 1 is Vienna in Austria, and then the number 2
Vienna
is
sausages.
yes. It's because of the sausages. And then number 2 is someplace in Switzerland.
Ugh.
So I'm like, and like I was like, yes.
Don't
like,
mind if I do.
I'm like, I would totally not to make this a New Zealand podcast. Like
just that's the title of it.
New Zealand.
We love New Zealand.
Kiwis.
Just make that like the picture too.
Me holding a kiwi.
Special edition kiwis.
Fuck kiwis. Not the people. Fuck the fruit.
What? Really? You don't like kiwi?
I hate seed fruit.
You barely taste the seeds.
You feel them. I don't eat strawberries either.
Oh, come on. I mean, I won't drink strawberry smoothies because of the seeds. But like when you eat it, it's like you barely even taste it. Or like
it's not the taste. It's the texture. It's like it's gritty.
For strawberries, I don't get it. Like I don't feel that texture in my mouth. But
well, okay then. I'm sorry. My tongue is sensitive.
Oh my god.
Apologizes for tongue buds.
Oh, but I love good kiwi. They're just like hard to identify when they're ripe. But
I don't even know.
it's supposed to be like a peach, but I also fucking hate peaches for the texture. Like peaches are so squishy.
I don't like them either.
It's like
there's like slippery.
It's like slime. It's like a slimy fruit. It's not.
I've had them when they're like you take them like from the grocery store. They're not that bad, but like canned peaches.
Yeah.
Oh
no,
god.
No. It's like the juice mixed in.
This guy in my public speaking class, like literally out of the fucking blue, just like pulls out a thing of canned peaches and just starts eating it.
Ew.
My friends was like,
yeah, people eat weird shit in class. Jordan texted me the other day and said someone was eating a whole ass loaf of bread in his class, like a whole ass fucking loaf. And like
the carbs.
yeah, and like someone was eating like a fucking bell pepper in his class. You just crunch on that like it's nothing? I don't understand. Yeah, like I love bell peppers, but like that's a little head ass.
So,
especially in class.
I had some girl like eating like I hate the smell of ripe tomatoes. This bitch was eating like cherry tomatoes next to me. I'm like, stop
okay,
eating
but
them.
How would be me though? I love cherry tomatoes.
It's like
It's
3 p.m. on like a Wednesday. What are you doing?
I'll eat my cherry tomatoes.
Fuck.
Hello.
I
don't get the hype.
I don't like oh my god, I had this I was gonna say I don't like people who don't take college classes all that like literally take it like as least seriously as possible. I have this one class that is 10 to 10:50 and there's like almost every single time there's a guy who comes in at like 10:35.
Dude.
And I'm like, why are you even here?
Like you should have just not come at that point.
That class is a joke, I won't even lie, but like why are you even here?
Yeah.
I don't think he counts him for attendance, so it's just like why bother showing up?
Yeah. Why making a scene coming in 35 fucking minutes
Oh
like
my god.
like that's more than half of the class. Like
no, yeah, and it's a 50-minute course.
Yeah, so like, buddy,
Oh
just stay in bed. Just stay in bed.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm like a lot of people come in a little late, so I'm like I guess they're just overslept.
Yeah.
Like,
I just like it drives me crazy how people are always like skipping class again. Like you're paying for this, buddy. I don't understand. Like how do you like skip classes every day and like survive?
I think I've skipped class for no reason once.
Yeah, I remember that because you were like I skipped class today. It was like I've never done this before. It was like I don't even remember what your reasoning was.
I think if I had said I'd never done it before, I think I did have a reason because like the time I was thinking of was like literally just like the beginning of the semester, and I was just like fuck this.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, I have skipped class a few times. I have a weird thing where I like watching street preachers because I think they're funny. I hate the bitches who try to argue with them because like get a life.
Yeah.
But I'm like they're not gonna take it. Like you're not gonna change his views. Like I'm sorry. So I just like watching them and like I didn't want
their bullshit.
and I didn't want to go to class. So I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna go listen to this dude.
The last time I skipped class was like last week because I had to skip my art class because it was like the whole day was a work day and my art class is 3 hours long.
Oh god.
And I had no materials to work with, so I was like, well, I can't go in with nothing.
Yeah, that's pretty much but that pretty much is a reason.
Yeah, so but it's just like it's like one of my friends from UNC Charlotte, like she's like first of all the campus is fucking huge, so it's very easy to skip class, but also she just like has like early classes and she's like, yeah, I'm just not gonna go again. And it's just like how do you just do that. Like,
yeah.
And she's over here, like, talking about how, like, her classes are so hard. And it's like, well, maybe you
Yeah.
should go get them
Go
notes.
to your class.
Go get them notes. Like, go get that help.
God.
It's just wild to me.
I mean, I'm, like, nearly failing a course, but I do the work in that class.
Yeah.
It's just hard.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like that class I've never skipped. I've skipped classes that same day, but I will go to that one. Because, like, that one, like, if you skip one day, you're behind.
That's how I feel about my feminist philosophy. Because, like, we literally, he takes up our notes. So it's like, if I miss the day, I'm going to miss them notes.
Wait, what?
Yes, I know, right? He makes us do Cornell notes.
I do those.
You do them?
I do them
in your spare time for fun?
I hate
that shit.
I do them in my own way.
Yeah.
You know, he's supposed to like split. I do it for that class, that Com 1600 course, because he'll say a lot of stuff that is not on the PowerPoints. So I have, but I don't split it in half. I have most of it dedicated to the PowerPoint, and then a little column at the side for like he said this, he said this.
Yeah, he just makes us like do the notes and then like have the labels on the side and the summary at the bottom. But I'm just like,
I don't do summaries.
Yeah, I don't. I wish I didn't have to, but he makes us do it, and he takes up our notes. He takes up the readings with the annotations.
What?
Yeah, so like can't really skip that class because he's literally all lecture. Like you have to write down what he's saying, and this is like the first class I've had that's like that, and it's so fucking hard. Like
I've never had a pure lecture class.
Yeah, it was wild because like the first like when he was going over the syllabus, he was like, "Please don't record me." And I was like, "Who the fuck would do that?" But now that we're in it, I'm like, I'm not.
I want to record you.
Yeah, I'm like sometimes I like consider turning the record on my phone and just like putting my phone in my book bag because like we're not allowed to have our phones out anyway. So like he won't see that I'm recording. Like, but it's just like he said not to. Want to be respectful.
Yeah, I'd be like that. I'm like I don't want to actually like I don't want to hurt his feelings.
It's just wild. I don't know. And he's just like so strict. It's disgusting.
College is hard. I'm like.
Yeah. I didn't realize how hard it would be, honestly, but I think this semester I'm getting better at managing my time, question mark. I like realized today how I have been abusing my power in comic book class. Like I have not been doing any of the readings just because we go over it in class, like, but my exam is Thursday, so definitely gotta like catch up. Not like catch up, but just like know my shit, you know?
I'd be like that with my I was like that last semester because I had a class where like, but we didn't get exams or anything. Like honestly, it was that class with Jordan, the movie class, because like we never.
It was just like an essay or something.
We had like a few essays to write, but it wasn't like on every movie. It would help if you watched all the movies, but I watched probably half of them that semester, and I was fine.
Oh dang, Jordan watched all of them because he was afraid. Like he wanted, or the way he told me is that like you talked about it in class, and he wanted to be able to like actually know what's going on, I guess.
I could BS my way through that.
Yeah, he I guess he cannot. So, like, I remember before we came to college, he was very adamant. Not very adamant, but I just remember him mentioning it to me, and I thought it was, like, an important thing.
What?
Like, an important skill. Like, he always mentioned that he was good at, like, presentations and stuff, and, like, he didn't have to, like, put everything on the PowerPoint. He could just, like, have a few index cards with like notes and stuff, and he could present very well. And I was like, damn, wish I had that, because like I have anxiety through the roof, and like I cannot do presentations to save my life. But then he got into public speaking, and he was like, can't do that shit no more. Like he was like, yeah, my first speech was so fucking terrible because he was not prepared at all.
Well, I'm in public speaking, and I'm pretty good at presentations, but public speaking is a whole other field. I don't have as bad stage fright. I have kind of like, I call it like stage dreaming. My mind just doesn't stick to what, like, I have like my notes and I'll go off, not even on a whole different tangent.
It's just you start thinking of things and then it just,
and I fuck up my wording, and then that's when I start getting nervous because I write in a very particular way, in the way I want to say it.
Yeah.
But I want to make eye contact and not, I don't like the people who, there's some people who are like they'll read and then they'll look up and then they'll read again, and it's just like that's not the same thing.
Yeah.
And so I'm really good at like making eye contact, but and nobody else cares except for me.
Yeah, I'm really terrible at eye contact. I'll literally just like stare at the wall behind everybody. Like I cannot, because also
I did that last time.
I'm just like terrible at like maintaining eye contact anyway. So it makes me really nervous, and I'm already nervous like talking in front of people. Like even it's not even just like presenting. Like even the other day when I got my art critiqued, it was just like at the end of your critique, you can talk and like tell everybody what the artwork is about. Blah, blah, blah. Even that like fucking made my entire face go red. Like it's just like the pressure of having to like explain everything all at once and like I don't know. It's so overwhelming to me. But college,
Love it. Love. Well, I haven't even gotten to the hard classes yet too, because like we're not even in our majors.
I know, but my feminist philosophy is a 3000 class.
Oh yeah, I took one of those.
But I'm just like, why the fuck did I take this? Why did I take it? I need the elective, but I'm like, bitch, you're dying in 2 philosophy classes.
Fuck, oh my god.
And like, I have a philosophy class Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, so it's not even like like one day. It's like 4 days of the week.
Your mind just like melting.
Yeah, I'm fucking melting. Especially with my art class. That's like big ass projects along with like 20-page philosophy readings. Have fun, bitch.
Okay. We are about at wrap up time, or minute 17, but I got 1.5 more questions. The first one is definitely a weird question because I think I know you. You're gonna be like, okay, do you think you're an interesting person?
Not really. I haven't really done that much besides like going to concerts, but it's like it's just another face in the crowd, you know.
I disagree.
Incredible.
Because I started this podcast. If people who have listened to all 3 episodes are gonna get tired of me saying that, but like I started podcasting because like I like people, and I think people are really really interesting, and like I think once you get to know someone, there's always gonna be interest in them.
Yeah.
And like, how many other people have gone to 47 concerts? 42 concerts. Yeah. I really don't know that many people. Yeah. Actually, I don't know anyone for that matter. I literally cannot name a person who I know who've probably gone to like more than 10.
Yeah, and like, I mean, some of mine have been out of state too, so that's kind of different.
That is Ohio.
Yeah, I've been in Ohio. I went to Baltimore for One Direction. I went to Atlanta for Halsey.
Oh,
why? God, I was obsessed with her. She went downhill though. I went to Virginia for Paris. It's just like, I don't know. It was just always like me and David's thing as we were growing up, and I thought that was fun. But I feel like that's the only thing interesting about me besides like my artwork.
Oh.
I don't know. It's like you feel like you don't do anything. It's like I'm 19 and they're like people who are doing so many more like better things than me.
Yeah.
But it's also like I thought about it when I was like driving home. It's like if you take one exit, that's like a whole fucking town of like people that live there. It's like intricate lives and stuff that you just don't even notice. Like you just drive right past, and that's how I feel about people. It's like there are so many fucking faces on campus, and it's just like they walked by you. Like that's like it's just fate that y'all are walking next to each other, and it's like this person could be having a fucking terrible day, a wonderful day. Like they could have like so many new ideas in their head that you don't know anything about. It's just like people always have like something new. Like there's, I mean some people are boring, but there's always like a quirk that someone has that you never know about until you actually talk to them.
Yeah, I mean if anyone wasn't an interesting person, they wouldn't be like a person, if that makes sense. Like you said, like just another face in the crowd. I'm like, yeah, I guess that is an uninteresting person, but as you said, no one technically, like what makes a person just another face in the crowd and like someone of interest is communication, like getting to know them, having some sort of connection. Which is, I think that's why I'm really good at remembering faces, because I always remember like the connection I have with them. Yeah. So like there is like this one. There was a girl in my film class with Jordan. Like she lives on the other end of my hall, and like I went to go to the vending machines and I saw her and I was like, I don't remember her name. Oh. I remember faces and I know how to know them. I just don't remember names very well.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like I know there's like a few kids like in my classes now. Like I know all of them, but I don't know any of their names, so I can't really like hello, like ask them anything because I'm like I don't know your name. It's just like I don't know.
The few times it has come in handy, for me, like I did remember like. Me, Kate, and Chandler, we were all having like dinner, and there was this girl. I was like, damn, that guy's cute. And then he sat down next to this girl who was in my freshman seminar class, and then to top it off, Kate knew her too, and so I was like, perfect. So like we went to go get our trays, and I said like goodbye, and I was like, oh hey, what's up? Like we were talking about my freshman seminar, even though that already passed, and then like it left, and like I didn't even make eye contact with the guy, but Chunga said that he was checking me out.
There's a connection.
And yeah, she said like, yeah, and Chandler had a class has a class with that guy. She's like, I'm pretty sure he's gay. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I don't know his name, and I don't think it'll ever.
It's just like
we'll never see each other.
It's like so many coincidences. Like being on campus is wild.
It's a small. I mean, like, and I feel
Small
like as we progress through college, at least through sophomore year, like finishing up gen eds, it'll feel even smaller because you'll just know more people.
It still fucking blows my mind that there's like 17,000 people.
Yeah, we have a big ass college.
Like, where are all of them? Like, where are all these people? Because I see like maybe, like, at least 300 around. Like whenever it's like busy when classes get out. But like that's the most I see.
And then like compared to like UNC Asheville, which is like 2,300 or something, it's really small.
Really?
It was super small. Like because I went to UNC Asheville the first time. Like damn, like this is a small ass campus. And she's like,
I've never been to it. I've never like I don't even think I've seen like pictures of it. But I knew it was small. I didn't know it was that small. God damn.
It's about 3,600. That's like nothing.
Yeah, that is nothing. Like I think
we have 9,000. I think is our number.
Oh, 17.
I mean, you might be right.
Why did I think it was 17?
I think that's like the population of the city.
Probably.
Because like,
I just know. I think UNC Charlotte has like 20.
Oh my god, they have so many people.
But it's also their campus is divided from north, south, east, west. Like
yeah.
They have all the directions.
They have all the directions.
We got east, west. That's about it.
Okay. So this is the last part. Are you excited? So I've never done this live, but I was like, why am I not doing this live? So for my listeners, every episode is recorded on a special table I have. It's black painted, and I have my guests sign it in silver Sharpie. And it's going to be weird because I'm definitely going to have to move the mic, and it'll definitely be recorded on here. Like, you'll hear mumbles and shit.
I mean, I'll just sign right here.
No. I want to
some ASMR.
You can like.
Just kidding.
Oh my god, that's what we did last episode.
Really?
Yeah, my friend was like doing. We were talking about ASMR. He like brought out a can of Pringles and started like eating it. Like couldn't stop laughing.
Oh my god.
Okay. I don't mind it about it. Like I think my guest was like purposefully signing it. I was like, you don't have to. You sign it wherever you want.
Yeah.
And I originally had like whatever. It doesn't matter. So sign if you will. You can narrate yourself. Shit.
You almost
just
fell
over and like my. I'm keeping that in.
Please, I loved that.
Sorry.
Does it? I mean, theirs both are facing that way. Should
I
do it that
no,
way?
that's what I was saying.
Okay,
like, you don't have to do it.
I'm gonna just
upright.
do it in the left-hand corner.
All right.
I'm left-handed.
You could do. Please do your full name too.
Oh, bitch.
In case you get famous, and I can be like, I have Felicia's signature.
Shit, my last name signature is so hard because it's 10 letters, and I literally like.
That's so nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You should see my signature on my license. Woo! Like my whole last name is like gone with the wind because I was like so nervous. I was like.
I do that too. I do like C.
Yeah.
I
was like, I cannot do this right now. And it was like the second time I had to take my license like signature, and I was like, let's just get this over with.
Do you have? When do we get our license renewed?
I think when you turn 21. Like that's when it expires. Or at least that's when mine expires 2020 or something.
I like to do that.
Do you know some places like you can take the picture again?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I mean, if you really wanted to.
Yeah, if you cared enough. But,
do you want to see
honestly,
mine?
I look like I was convicted of a felony.
Chandler finds mine funny.
You should see Jordan's. It was like pre-beard. Oh my god.
Well, mine is Oh wait. Oh, I think I have my non-driver's ID, which is. Oh fuck.
I want to see.
Okay, so I have a non-driver's ID. This is whatever. We should be ending this, but it's really funny. I had my hair very different, and I was like, it's me without a beard. First of all,
you need to see Jordan's. It's so funny.
I look like a piece of shit. How old is this? I don't know when this was made. Oh, January 20th, 2016. So you were just dating Jordan.
Oh my god.
You were just about to date Jordan when this was taken.
Oh my god, this is incredible.
Ew. That was what she laughed at.
I love that one. Oh.
All right.
Jordan's looks like he still has his permit one, and it's like young boy, like a small child, because it's like he's got like the giant like swoop bowl cut kind of thing going on,
and he has like curly-ish hair. So
yeah, it was incredible to say the least. And he still carries around like all of them. So
I have my permit somewhere in my wallet.
Yeah, next time just be like, Jordan, let me see.
Break out that.
Let me see that license, boy. Like it's so funny.
He'd be like, who told you?
Honestly, it's incredible to say the least.
Okay, how do you feel?
Pretty good. Pretty solid.
Can you believe it's been an hour and a half?
No.
It never feels like
it always goes pretty smoothly, I suppose. Because it's like tangent talk.
It is tangent talk. See? We went on a variety of tangents.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. I don't have a guest in line. I have a few people that I think I'm going to ask. So the next guest will be a mystery, I guess. You will be surprised to hear. Thank you for listening, whoever is listening. Did I tell you?
No.
So I posted a picture. I will end it after this, but I posted a picture of it on like Instagram, and my 3rd grade teacher follows me on Instagram. He fucking was like, "Gotta listen in." I'm like, fuck, because like
he's gonna hear all this shit.
The first episode, me and my friend Alex swear so much.
I mean, it's fine, you know. You're an adult now.
We talked about underage drinking this episode. He's gonna be like, "Who is this?" And like, I'm sure he knew, but he was like, "Oh my god!" And he's gay too.
You're in college. It's the experience, dude. Like,
it's
come
not
on.
But like the experience of when I was 8 to 19, he's gonna be like, "Oh, he's gay. He swears a lot." Like, oh god. I should ask him. Be like,
Glow up.
I'd be like, "Hey, Mr. Such and Such, did you listen in?" He'd be like, "I couldn't get past 20 minutes because y'all kept swearing."
Oh god.
Alright, well.
I hope he enjoys this one.
I really do. If you are listening, Mr. Such and Such, which I won't say his name, shout out.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thank you all for listening.
Oh, so sweet.
Alright, bye now.
Bye.